My fiance's best friend told me that she is still my fiance's priority even we got married and that should stay in my lane and accept my place, so I got my fiance uninvite her in a snap. When he proposed, Rachel didn't congratulate us at all and completely overlooked our entire engagement and kept referring to me as my fiance's girlfriend. My fiance kept correcting her each time, even telling her how she's not funny or quirky doing this, she's just disrespectful, and after a certain point she stopped. Now that we are planning our wedding, we picked out our groomsmen and bridesmaids, and my fiancé has his female friend as one of his groomsmen, a groomswoman. After my fiancé asked her to join that role, she texted me a lengthy paragraph which, to sum it up, said, "Just so you know, your fiancé and I are still each other's priority. You may marry him and have kids with him, share a house with him, but right now he picked me as a groomswoman, knowing how that would bother you because he cares about not hurting my feelings more than your feelings. You can't easily ruin friendships like that. Just stay in your lane and accept your place. You might be his wife, but I'm his best friend and I'm not going anywhere. Make peace with it, and who knows, soon enough we might get along." I showed my fiancé and he said he'll deal with her and I shouldn't worry. I told him I've had enough and that the only solution I'm accepting is proper consequences for her actions. That means she's either dropped as a groomswoman or uninvited. He makes the call for which one it will be, but I'm tired of his best friend not having real consequences of her actions and getting her way. I won't trust him enough to proceed with our wedding if he doesn't set clear limits and make his friend face the consequences of her behavior. He said what I'm doing is very unfair because he is not responsible for her actions and feels like I'm putting unnecessary responsibility and pressure on him. Am I the a-hole? Update. The update probably came sooner than I expected and maybe more than you expected. While I had this post up, I was sitting next to my fiancé. I told him that I don't want to ask for feedback from family and friends and I don't want them involved in our drama, so I'd rather get some unbiased feedback here. He's been reading some of the responses, and while at first he was very defensive over his actions, he just now started realizing on how he has to reflect on this a bit more. I also explained to him once again in detail on why what I think Rachel is doing is bad and how it might destroy not just our relationship but any future relationship he might get even after we break up, because no person would be willing to stand for that disrespect. We are chatting about it now and he's thinking of distancing himself from Rachel. Edit 2. For the record, he decided to uninvite her from the wedding completely and later distance himself from her.